So today I'm gonna guide you through the jungle of paint markers and break down the different types and what to think about, what you can use them for, and hopefully this will help you to figure out which one's the best for you. So let's start with the different types of paint markers, and to better understand the differences we need to talk about the ink delivery systems. The ink delivery system is basically how the ink or paint travels inside the barrel of the pen out to the nib. And when it comes to the ink delivery systems, there are 3 different types. For this demonstration I will be using the Kakaku, Nahuku and Kalalu paint markers. So first off, we got the valve/pump/press action system, which I will refer to as the press action or press marker in this video. And another side note, the bullet tip markers you press the nib, while the brush tip kind got the top button. The press marker requires shaking to mix the paint properly, and then you press either the nib or the top button on the marker to release the ink from inside the barrel out to the nib. So basically shake, press and draw. Another system is the direct ink or liquid ink. These types of markers only needs a good shake to mix the ink to be ready to be used. No pressing required, just shake and draw. Lastly, we have the capillary or cotton core type paint markers. The cotton core markers don't need any shaking or pressing. They are ready to be picked up and drawn with immediately, so basically just draw. So why does the type of ink delivery system matter? Well, depending on the type of ink flow, we can get different results when it comes to coverage and opacity. With a press action marker, you can control the ink flow yourself whenever it's necessary by pushing either the nib or the button to release more ink to the nib, which gives a covering result with both one and multiple layers. For the liquid ink marker, you can't really control the ink flow the same way. Shaking the marker may add a little extra ink to the nib, but I find it harder to control, which may result in a streakier look with one layer only, so you might need multiple coats for an even coverage. For the cotton core marker, there is no way of controlling the ink flow, which again can result in a streaky look, so multiple coats is to recommend here too. So in terms of being able to control the ink flow, I would say that the press marker gives the best control by pushing the nib or the top button. Liquid ink you can sort of control by shaking it, but I noticed that it can also overflow the nib and cause drips. The cotton core you can't really control at all, which can make it feel a little dry from time to time. However, since you can just pop off the cap and start drawing immediately without any preparations, I would say that the cotton core marker is the most beginner friendly of the 3. Another thing that I think most people base their choice of paint markers on, the nib. The most common ones are the bullet tip and the brush tip, and for this demonstration I'm using the Kakaku and Waikiki paint markers, which are both press activated. Even though paint markers can be used on any kind of surfaces, drawing on paper is probably the most common and most popular. I'm testing the nibs on both thick smooth paper and textured paper, doing 1 coat and 5 coats. 1 coat is working pretty well on both papers, but we can clearly see that the rougher fiber bullet tip did tear the smooth paper when doing multiple coats. The textured paper seemed to hold up really well though. The brush tip is doing really well on both paper types. We can see some paper crumbs on the smooth 5-coat area, but overall the paper looks fine. Generally, a flexible brush tip is much more gentle to the paper than a stiffer. When it comes to details, it kinda depends on the size of the actual nib. Smaller nibs makes better details. The regular bullet tip though is very stiff and it doesn't give a lot of variety unless you get nibs or markers in different sizes, while the brush nib with its flexibility is easier to create line thickness variation with and can be used for bigger and smaller details using the same nib. So with that and the ability to draw well on paper, I would say personally I find the brush tip the most versatile of the 2 nib types. So let's do a quick little summary using the information that we gathered here today. So the press marker needs a little more preparation to be used, but on the other hand they give great coverage and ink flow control, which makes them perfect for bigger projects and darker surfaces. The liquid ink marker may look a little streaky when using them on larger areas, but they are very smooth and easy to use, and they are great to use on paper or any other smooth surface. The cotton core marker can feel dry and look streaky when used on larger areas, but they come ready to use and they are great for any kind of art on paper and DIYs. The brush nib may not be as durable as the bullet tip, but it gives great line control and versatility when drawing, and it is great for any kind of arts and crafts on paper and other smooth surfaces. The bullet tip may not be that versatile, but it is very durable and it comes in different sizes and works great for bigger projects and on rougher surfaces.